It's been a day. Hi. Things have changed. Things have happened. Blah, blah, blah. I know I said I wasn't going to stream, but I lied. I didn't lie. Things changed. People were sick. We canceled the meeting. It happens. I'm very sad that my friends are sick. I don't have subscriptions. What the heck why is this in my feed? Twitch, what did you do to my stuff? You broke my stuff, Twitch. Whatever. Hi. We have done our 5-year time skip in what has got to be the, most, well, we took a nap while laying face down in a stream, I guess. And nobody found us. And now here we are, and it's time to fight a war. Alright, we already started doing this. Alright, but we don't have any money. I forgot that part again. We be broke. I guess we should explore. Hey, in 5 years, the garden should have gone nuts, right? No, some of this. Still in the same quarters. Oh, we have so many support conversations to do. Who's ready for what I'm going to guess is going to be at least an hour of support conversations?
Show them this letter. Threaten them. Do what you must. Now go.
Yes, sir.
Hubert, that letter.
Is that what I think it was?
I suppose there's no denying it.
But Edelgard...
explicitly forbade me to send it. Yes, I know.
I cannot believe it! You disobeyed a direct order? I thought you were her loyal aide.
Unwaveringly. All that I do for her. I seem to recall you expressing a similar sentiment. It is our role to guide her when she is on the wrong course of action. Is that not what you said?
You're not supposed to do it in secret. When you disagree with your leader, you must voice your concerns directly. Otherwise, what is the point?
The point is the same. Lady Edelgard's best interests are served whether she knows it or not. She needs not trouble herself with the mundane details of my actions. Only results matter.
You are sorely misguided. When I believe that Edelgard is making a mistake, I tell her as much. Through discussing the matter, I sometimes find that I was mistaken. To skip that process, to make a decision that is not yours to make.
Perhaps your advice is simply useless then.
Excuse me?
Listen to yourself. If I do as Lady Edelgard requires, then you tell me to be more independent. But if I tread my own path, I am misguided. I suppose the fault is mine for expecting any useful advice to come out of your mouth.
Ugh, I have had enough of your grousing. To think, I started to believe you were a useful aide.
You have no one to blame but yourself.
Hubie, I've been thinking.
What's this all about now?
It's about what you said before. About your path.
You mean the path that Lady Edelgard and I walk?
I guess I don't really understand that kind of thing since I've always been focused on my own goals. But you, Adie, Professor, all of you are fighting for an ideal. That's big. It touches everyone. Then there's me, with my hands full thinking of just myself.
One person seems enough to me.
Maybe you're right.
Do you have something more to say, Dorothea? It is unlike you to seem so uncertain.
I guess so. I'm sorry, Hubie. It's just, I've been thinking a lot lately about whether Adie might command you to marry me.
What?
Perhaps Adie might command you.
No need to repeat it. I heard you quite clearly.
Like I said, my hands are full thinking of just one person. But if you and I were devoted to one another, maybe we could strive for the future you believe in. Maybe I'd finally understand your path and be able to think about more than just myself.
Seems it's my turn to not understand. Did you just propose marriage as a way to get to know me? How exactly would such an arrangement benefit me?
Oh, it'll benefit you.
Go on.
Well, this path you're walking with Adie will have one more loyal follower. Isn't that enough?
I suppose it may well be. Your contribution to our cause has been noteworthy. I've no complaints about your battle prowess either. And if you are able to walk the path as I do, that would be something very special.
So, will you consider it? This is all because of you, you know. You made me wonder what it's like to be wholly devoted to another person.
All right. I'll consider it.
Wop wop! Ah, it's tea time. Ferdinand, get a damn haircut.
Even with the fires of war raging all around us, tea never fails to soothe the soul. Do you not agree, Bernadetta?
I hadn't actually thought about it, but yes.
Excellent. Oh, that reminds me.
What's that?
A long time ago, my parents were in talks to arrange my marriage with a certain young lady. She never set foot outside of her room, and she made little dolls to curse her perceived enemies. Such were the rumors. Frightened, I dissuaded my parents from going through with their plans.
I can see that. She does sound pretty frightening. I relate to the staying in the room part, though.
That girl was you, Bernadetta, a daughter of House Varley.
What? I don't make dolls to curse people.
You are a skilled embroiderer, no? I guess I was wrong. You were not making dolls.
I did make dolls, but cute ones. Nice little carnivorous plants and things.
Maybe I should not have brought this up.
Why not? Carnivorous plants are adorable.
Yes, adorable. Anyway, if I had actually known you, I would have accepted the proposal.
Why? Did you have some scheme in mind?
No, I just mean, now that I have gotten to know you, I would have been happy to...
So, you're saying you'd... with me? It's getting kinda hot in here, isn't it? Maybe it's the tea.
Why are you getting so worked up? That was all a long time ago now.
A long time ago?
Yes. Now we are soldiers fighting together in the same great conflict, right? And my parents are gone. So any agreements they might have cooked up would be completely invalid.
I guess so.
Just think, if we had been married, we would not have been able to build such a deep friendship.
That's true. Yeah, we never would have gotten this close. I would have given up on the relationship my parents chose for me and shut myself away even more.
So all in all, I am glad I refused to marry that doll-cursing princess.
Hey! I said I never made cursed dolls!
Sorry. I am just glad to have met you at the monastery. I had better take my leave. We should have tea together again sometime soon.
He's absolutely, like,
Yeah.
courting her.
See you. I'm glad we met here, too.
I have been watching you in secrecy, Edelgard. But you and Hubert were noticing me, correct?
Well, if you intend to shadow us like that, you can be sure it won't escape our notice. Hubert was primed and ready to remove you. I ordered him to stand down.
You have my thanks. I have been making a decision that I am wanting to learn from you. I was thinking it was enough to be shooting one bird with one arrow. But after speaking with you, I trained with hardness. Now I can be shooting 2 birds with 1 arrow.
2 pheasants? Are you implying that...
Yes, a single arrow.
That's astounding, Petra. It's perhaps a bit late to explain now, but what I was getting at earlier was actually...
I am having a joke.
You... come again?
I really was shooting these birds with 1 arrow, but my joke is that I did have understanding about what you told me. I took it to my heart.
Did you now?
You are a person with great bluntness. I am admiring of you. As an emperor, a commander, a warrior, and a friend, you are excelling at all that you do. All of the Empire is resting on your shoulders, and that is including Bridgehead, too. I will not be falling behind you. I will be carrying Bridgehead on my shoulders, too. And one day, you and I will be facing each other, and we will be shaking hands.
Yes, that much is certain. I can see that you no longer need me to look out for you. You and I are much the same. We dutifully shoulder our burdens and stand tall no matter what. It would be foolish of me to deny it.
Your words give me great joy. And it also gave me joy to see you being flustered when I was showing you the birds.
A cheap trick, to be sure, but inarguably funny. To think that you went to all the trouble of shooting 2 pheasants at once for the sake of a joke. Well played, Petra.
We both are growing every day. I hope we will keep doing so.
No. Fordlet already conquered Bridget. That's why she's here. She's a political prisoner princess. That's how she started here, anyway.
Hey, Petra. How's training going?
It is going well. I am not having any troubles right now.
Good, good. At least things haven't gotten worse, right?
Caspar.
So, did you hear what happened the other day? The professor, really.
Caspar.
Oh, whoa, okay, there's no need for that.
You are the son of my father's killer. That means I must be killing you and taking revenge.
What? I thought you said it wasn't a big deal. We're not our parents and all that.
Your optimism is not making sense. It is not possible that you are not having hatred for me. My father was killed. By the Empire. By your father. And so I will be impaling you on this blade to be satisfying a deep wish of mine.
A deep wish? What are you talking about?
I am talking about my wish. Of course, I am also having another wish. An even deeper wish. I wish for you and I to keep being friends. To keep fighting and surviving together. When you are speaking of your father, it is with a proud smile that injures my heart. But that is only a small thing. You also are working harder than anyone I am knowing, so I can't bring myself to be killing you.
I see. So you do hate me because of what happened, but you still want to be my friend? You haven't stabbed me yet, so you obviously want me to live more than you want me to die. I hope.
That must be the truth. More than all of it, I am not wishing to be losing you. It would give me great sadness.
Oh, okay, that's a relief. I don't want to lose you either, and I definitely don't want to fight you.
Because you'd
To
murder.
be honest, if things were the other way around, I don't think I'd be able to forgive you. I'd hate you. And I'd hate myself for feeling that way.
Caspar.
But you're not like that. You see me as your ally and your friend. You had the chance to kill me, but you used it to show me that you want me to live. You really are an incredible person, Petra. I want to be more like you. I want to prove that I'm a good friend. I promise, you won't regret letting me live.
You have my gratitude for your understanding. Hearing your words gives me great happiness. I was always feeling a barrier between our hearts. I am sure I was also the one putting it there. But from now onward, I will be sharing all of my heart with you. My grief and anger, joy and love.
Is this another proposal?
All of it.
I'd like that, Petra. From now on, we'll be more honest and open with each other.
Oh, Ash.
Oh, is that Petra? Looks like she's out shopping.
Hey there, young lady. Are you looking to buy, or would you rather cry? Just so you know, there's no beating my prices.
Cry. Beating. Are you wanting to battle me?
As in a battle of wills? Trust me, kid. You don't want to waste your life trying to beat me at... Huh?
Sword or bow? Which are you fighting with? You have skill with both, I am thinking.
Petra, what are you doing? Why are you fighting? What did she say?
I was asked to be coming here and do the shopping, but then this merchant gave me her challenge.
Huh? This has to be a misunderstanding. Look, I'll help you. What were you trying to buy?
We are needing vulneraries. Many people make use of them, and our stock is lowly.
Oh, got it. Just leave this to me. Come on, Isn't that price a little high? Surely you can afford to go a bit lower.
Are you kidding? This is even lower than my usual bargain rate.
Really? Because the shop over by the gates is selling the same item for a little more than half that. Guess I'll have to head back there after all.
Hey, let's all take a deep breath. Here's the deal. I'll give you another 10% off. How's that?
Make it 20% and you've got a deal.
Oh my god, like, just brutal.
You drive a hard bargain. Fine, 20%. But you better be grateful.
Anna, I don't want to hear it. You're an immortal shopkeeper who
The
travels
shopping
reality.
was successful. You have my gratitude, Ash.
Not a problem. I'm used to this sort of thing.
Bargaining for prices in Fodlan is complicated. I am thankful for this bargain. Now the extra can be given back to our professor. I had learnings about the customs of Fodlan. I have gratitude for that too.
I wouldn't call it a custom, exactly. It's just a trick we commoners use to save money.
Efficiency with money is a wonderful culture.
I promise you, it's really nothing special.
Standing tall, I see.
Edelgard, hello. What do you think of this horse? An equine marvel, no? Look how intelligent he is. You can see it in his face. Certainly much smarter than your horse.
30.
Oh, what a lovely bloom.
Behold, Edelgard. Do you see this blood-red bloom? This is much more impressive than the pale little sprigs you have there. And as I'm sure you know, redness symbolizes courage and strength.
Ferdinand, stop. I can't believe you're wasting my time with a petty one-sided rivalry.
What are you complaining about? You told me not to publish my pamphlet, and I complied.
I've had enough of your foolish antics. Very well. I will grant you the duel you so desperately desire. But when I win, you must forfeit the right to bother me with your ridiculousness. Forever. Do we have a deal?
Ah, so you'll fight me after all? Wonderful. To battle, then! All right, Edelgard. Have at me!
As you wish.
Ha!
It only took you one blow? How?
I can't afford to hold back against an opponent like you. I led with my fastest, strongest strike.
Fastest and strongest? You're just flattering me. I have been defeated. Utterly. I cannot believe I was foolish enough to challenge such a plainly superior opponent.
The difference in our skill level is not so great as all that. If you had taken the first strike, you might have won. That's why I didn't give you the chance.
I do not think talent is what separates us so much as readiness. I had not the faintest idea of what to expect from a real duel. I was playing, but you were not. That such an ill-prepared noble would think to challenge you? It is laughable.
Ferdinand.
Shut up.
Hey, Ash, what's with all the noise? Did something happen?
I only just heard myself. Looks like a thief got into the pantry and made off with some of our food supply.
Rude.
Stealing from a monastery? What kind of monster would do such a thing? Come on, we gotta get that dirty thief.
Definitely. I'm sure we can capture the culprit if we work together.
Capture? What are you talking about? Why bother? This is the kind of person who would steal from a monastery. We gotta take this guy out as soon as we see him.
Ash is
How do you
correct.
expect to get rid of the evil in this world if that's how you're gonna treat it?
What? I should be the one asking you that. The first thing we need to do once we've caught this person is hear what they have to say. They might have been forced into a life of theft by some awful circumstances.
You really don't get it, do you? If you let people get away with stuff like this, it's only gonna get
Taskbar.
worse. If we're gonna uphold justice, then we gotta stop evil. Simple as that.
Good and evil are not so
I'm
cut and
all
dry.
for the rule of law, but indiscriminate slaughter isn't going to solve anything.
Ash is
You
correct.
can't just execute someone on a wild assumption and call it justice.
And you can't just hide behind your fancy words. You have to take action. You know what? Forget it. There's no point in arguing this with you. We're gonna have to fight this one out. Whoever wins gets to make the plan. Got it?
What? How is fighting supposed to decide who's wrong and who's right? We're not barbarians, are we? Just take it easy and we can talk this over.
We don't have time to take it easy. The thief is getting away, and all you want to do is talk and...
Hey, did you hear? Apparently they caught the thief who stole the food. All's well that ends well, right?
Oh, come on! You hear that? You just cost me my chance.
Hey, if they've already been caught, let's just leave it at that.
Oh boy.
Allow me to brief you on the details of our situation. The Empire firmly controls the western portion of Fargus. However, the central and eastern regions continue to put up heavy resistance. The strongholds in these regions are Aryan Road, the fortress city, and Ferdiad, the kingdom capital. We cannot control Fargus until we have taken both of these cities. As for the Alliance, Houses Gloucester and Ordelia seem predisposed to capitulate to us. However, due to interference from Houses Regan and Goneril, we have yet to secure their cooperation. Claude obviously hopes to keep the Alliance whole through diplomacy. But because we have had to focus our efforts against the Church until now, our forces have yet to meet his. We have only recently begun to take the fight to Alliance territory. I have a request for you.
Advanced drills.
Professor, I'm sorry to have dragged you into the fight again so soon after our reunion, but you appeared at a most opportune time. I'm truly humbled by your support, my teacher. Thank you. And so I will. I'm hoping your abilities from 5 years prior are still intact. Make sure you're ready to head out, okay?
We can go to the 3rd floor now?
Well...
Professor, do you know how happy I was to hear you were still alive? I'll tell you how happy. For the past 2 days, I haven't had my morning or my afternoon naps. Yes?
You finally joined us, have you? I attached myself to the Imperial Army as well. Seemed the thing to do. I feel I owe it to Edelgard to set my past feelings about the Empire aside. I am happy to help her. It's strange, isn't it? After 5 years, the 3 professors are together once more. I am most curious, though. You say you were asleep for 5 whole years. Incredible. Perhaps this is another effect of your crest. I do look forward to investigating you in greater detail. Wonderful news. I am most excited to begin. We must find the time, of course.
Really? I'm so glad to see you're all right. I really regretted not being able to keep the promise I made to my mentor. Captain Gerald told me that if anything should happen to him, then I should stick by you. I'm going to do just what he asked. I'll be right here to support you from now on.
Right. It's normal for history to be revised in favor of those who hold the power. The documents in this library are no exception. It's perfectly possible for someone to have made edits to them. But it's my belief that no one has the power to blot out the truth entirely. I like to read the same texts over and over again. That way, I can spot some of the truths hidden between the lines.
This man's great. Sure, let's... Well, I suppose we need to walk everywhere, just in case, right?
Well...
Hello.
Suppose we haven't been to the 3rd floor yet. What's upstairs? Oh, it's the Archbishop's room. That's it?
Oh.
Let's go talk to Ferdy.
Take that! Yes, I am in a hurry. Edelgard claims victory after victory. She never stops. 5 years ago, she ascended the throne and swept away the corrupt nobles, my father included. I always thought I would be the one to unseat him. But she did it instead, with all the ease and indifference of someone cracking an egg. Now, as the head of House Eyre, I serve Edelgard. I have to accept that I am her subordinate, working beneath her to reunify Fodlan. The disparity between Edelgard and myself is obvious. She never stops moving forward, single-minded, never wavering. But where does that leave me? Here, flailing about, going nowhere, contributing nothing. But it is. That is the reality. Not once since our days at the Academy have I exceeded Edelgard's abilities. I saw her as a worthy opponent. She did not even see me as a contender. She did not even consider me at all. As the head of the noble House Ire, I must be able to achieve results. But all my efforts have come to nothing. Results are everything. I have not shown results, so I will be stagnating here forever. I appreciate that, but it is not enough to persuade me. I know that I have a massive wall to climb, and I must climb it alone. Even so, may I ask a favor?
Yeah, he put too much energy into
Professor,
growing out his hair.
Please keep an eye on my progress. I would appreciate if you were always by my side, bearing witness to my accomplishments.
Right.
Anyway. Codependency issues? Look, they're video game characters.
Definitely.
And they're not the main character. Therefore, they don't have... There's no fault in the fact that they can't do anything without me.
Are we leaving for battle? I heard it's a long march. But it's fine. I've had plenty of time to stay inside lately, so I think it's time I run out. Yeah, I can do this. No more Bernie Bear. Yes, but, please don't put me up front, okay?
I won't.
What's that look on your face? Surprised to see me? I'm a mercenary. Always have been. Even when I was with the Knights of Seros. I never was too attached to Fodlan. I was considering leaving soon, but I might change my mind if you're around.
Hey!
The last 5 years have been difficult at times. My relationship with Edelgard is rather contentious, due to the incident with my father. Nevertheless, I cannot abandon my family's duties. As Duke Ire, I must play my part in the Imperial Army. Edelgard intends to abolish the nobility, but I know I can dissuade her from doing so.
You're wrong. We're absolutely getting rid of the nobility. Deal with it.
Within the territories of the Alliance, the Gloucester and Daphnel houses dominate the West. House Gloucester has always supported the Empire. There's not much chance of them defying us. So all that needs to be done to restore peace in the West now is to crush House Daphnel.
Hello.
Oh.
Need something?
I only have 600 points?
See you again soon.
Professor, since you came back, everyone's been smiling. Just you being here makes an incredible difference. I can't express how reassuring it is to see you.
Me? After the battle 5 years ago, the Imperial Army occupied Garreg Mach. The cathedral and several other buildings were destroyed, but we've done some repair work here and there, and we're using the buildings as a base of operations. As for me, well, the church moved its headquarters to Fargus, and I've seen no reason to follow. When I returned to Enbar, I received a summons from Her Majesty, and I chose to answer.
Hey! I was so surprised to hear that the faith of Saros was a sham, my eyes nearly popped out of my skull. But just because the church lied to us doesn't mean that the goddesses are real. That's my take on it anyway. I'd feel very anxious with no one to pray to.
Oh yeah.
No.
Professor!
Caspar!
Hey, Professor, something's been bothering me. Remember that suspicious guy I chased after back when I was a student? A knight scolded me for it, but at the time I really thought I was doing the right thing. Now that I've had more experience on the battlefield, though...
I've been looking for you. There isn't much time, so I'll keep this brief. The knights encountered a band of brigands while out marching. It was hard fought, but we prevailed. Our soldiers are highly trained, but the enemy was formidable, and we weren't expecting combat. There were a number of casualties among our troops. There is something I wanted to bring to your attention. The brigands all bore identical tattoos of a scorpion on their arms. Please, keep an eye out for that mark in the future.
Oh no.
Don't mention it. If you'll excuse me, I need to get back to my duties.
Heck of a coincidence, right? As soon as I mention that suspicious guy, this happens. But some of the knights died in combat. They died because of what I did 5 years ago.
This
is my
not
fault.
how fault works,
If I'd
my
stayed
dude.
quiet and tracked the guy down like you said, we would have stopped those brigands sooner.
Blood is not on your hands.
And I wouldn't have blood on my hands. But he probably wouldn't have. Now those knights, they're not coming back. We both know it. This is all my fault.
Oh boy. Here. This way.
Right.
Hey, Randolph's here.
Ah, a new face. I am Randolph von Bergles. I'm the guardian of this place. Wait a moment. I'm sure I've seen you somewhere before. Ah, yes. You're Her Majesty's professor. You're alive? Oh, this is my little sister, Fleisch. She's just a rookie, but she's helping me as my assistant.
Hello, I'm Fleisch von Bergles. It's nice to meet you. I know I'm inexperienced, but I'm gonna do my best. You can count on me to look after my big brother.
I've heard you're planning to march into Alliance territory. I'll be here to guard the fort.
Hi. There were clashes with the Kingdom Army near the Western Front, but this is the first time the Alliance Army has had an honest-to-goodness fight. I hear their leader's pretty competent, but the Alliance Army is pretty tough too.
Professor?
Alright, let's talk, Manuela.
So I said, two can play at that game. I told him, a small-time little weasel like you ought to be begging me for attention.
Good for you.
Oh, it gets me so mad, so worked up. Why aren't there any men around here who understand what a catch I am? Come to think of it, you've always been nice to me.
We are not dating, I am your
mean,
friend.
you listen to all my problems. I feel like I can really trust you. I don't have that kind of thing with a lot of people.
You're a close friend.
Right, I got it. I knew you'd say we were just friends. I'd like to maybe talk about this once the war is over. Once we're all safe. All right, enough of this moping around. What we need is a change of mood. We've still got a lot to do together. When I think about that, what are one or two men?
What's wrong?
What's wrong is, it's not just one or two men, it's more like 100 men, maybe even 200, more! I'm completely... Oh, I can't get out of this mood! Actually, I've got an idea. Exercise will help. I'm going to the training ground. Come on and give me a hand. Gonna work my anger out on 100 training dummies. Maybe 200 if we've got them.
So what has this had to say since the time skip? Stop sleeping and get up. You've had enough rest, lazy bones. And that's it. To be fair, she was never supposed to be able to talk to us again, so that worked out.
Professor?
Hey!
Thanks, Professor. Nothing to report. What's that? Do I have brothers in the church? You really are well informed. My older twin works for the Knights of Saros, but I think he's just a grunt. Not a noble gatekeeper like yours truly. Unlike me, he's very devout. He left the Empire a long time ago.
Uh-huh.
Heya.
What do you require? Farewell.
Professor!
Hey there.
Professor! A moment, please.
By making an enemy of the Church, disorder is running rampant among the populace. It's quieted down over these last 5 years, though. The well-being of Her Majesty is steadily improving.
Professor?
Ah! At long last, we meet again. I knew you were alive. I knew you could survive. And 5 years on, you arrive. We're reunited. I'm glad I kept watch for you in the downstream villages all that time. I was so devoted to finding you that I left the Knights of Seros. Now I serve no one other than you. I'll protect you, just as I promised Captain Gerald I would all those years ago.
Sweet.
No. Since the great nobles lost their standing, the regulation of the merchant houses has relaxed somewhat. You'd probably have thought that would make it easier for us to profit. But the world isn't so simple. The war has made the price of goods unstable, causing no end of hardship for the people. No.
Professor. Nice place, isn't it, Professor? Standing here, you can almost feel the goddess's absence. Discounting what dwells within you, of course. Do you think some punishment would rain down from the sky if this monastery were to be destroyed? Of course not. Even if the so-called Immaculate One came back here for revenge, that would only be a result of this war, not the work of a deity. If it is between love and hate, then I would choose the latter. The goddess failed to properly govern this world. That is why it is necessary for Lady Edelgard to become the supreme leader of Fodlan. Those with power must use it wisely. Is that not a teaching of the Church of Seros? It's absurd to preach to others what you cannot practice yourself. Yes. It is our humanity that pushes us to step up and take the lead should the need arise. That is not the case for inhuman creatures with lifespans well beyond our own. We must fight to preserve what makes us human. You are the one closest to the enemy. I wonder if you will be able to maintain your humanity to the end. You make it sound easy. I find myself trusting you, even with my life. I've already dedicated my life to Lady Edelgard. To throw my lot in with you is inconceivable. But if I had 2 lives to give, I might devote one of them to you. Not as master and servant, but as equal partners.
That's right.
Maybe.
Here.
No.
Missed this.
I need a favor. Hello. The north side of the Great Bridge of Mergen is in the territory of Acheron of the Alliance. He's known as the Weather Vane. He's a notoriously flippant man. A man like that doesn't have the guts to give it all for the defense of that bridge.
I've been working here for a few years now. There are plenty of others working here too. Since the acolytes and students aren't here, it's up to us to pick up the slack.
Petra! How's Petra doing?
Professor, please do not be concerned. I just did too much overworking and lost my strength. Yes, that is the truth. Please accept my apology. I have sorrow. I am sorry to be fainting at a time like this. Even though I was not asking for your care and attention, you gave it willingly. Will you have a listen to me? There is something that I must be saying. I am thinking you already have knowledge of why I came to Fodlan. Not for studying, but as a hostage for the Empire. So that Bridget would not be rebelling anymore.
There you go.
It feels like a knife against my throat. That I am making my grandfather obey the Empire. Because I am a hostage, it is not an option to be giving up. I must be fighting, and winning, and staying alive. I must do anything to be making life better for Bridget. To be making Bridget and the Empire stand as equals. That is what my people are wanting from me. And what my grandfather, the King of Bridget, is wanting.
You have to take care of yourself.
That is a truth. I wonder what I should be doing. I want to be granting the wants of my tribe. So their wants are my own, correct? What I really want... I have understanding. Wait, no, I actually do not have understanding. Yet. What I am understanding is that there is something I am not understanding. When I know what my true want is, I give you my promise that I will be telling you first.
Okay, sure.
Hey there.
Professor! Oh my, it's so good to see you. These days, so many old friends seem to be disappearing. But you're here. It's incredible to see you again after 5 years. I have a feeling your name will go down in history.
It's not abandoned. The Empire has conquered it.
Okay.
Professor!
Professor?
Ugh.
This may seem a bit sudden, but I want to thank you, Professor.
Don't propose to me, just propose to
That
Hubert.
is, for letting me live my life the way I want. I've noticed you've been giving me fewer of those soul-revealing gazes lately. I appreciate you making an effort to not trouble yourself over who I spend my time with.
I don't know what you mean.
If you say so. But I notice you doing it all the same. It's kind of sweet in its own way. Professor, may I tell you a story about when I was younger? I was an orphan, living in the back alleys of Enbar, until one day I was overheard singing. That was when my new life began. I was suddenly a songstress in the Middle Franc Opera Company. Performers, nobility. I met so many people. But none of them ever really knew me. I was just some young, pretty girl who could sing. A spectacle to be admired. Even though everyone praised my looks and my voice, and they showered me with gifts, I knew one day I'd be old. My looks would fade, my voice would change. I wouldn't sound the same. And I started to wonder, when I did get old, what would I have left? I'd be old, alone, and back on the streets of the capital, right where I'd started. You can never be certain about what the future will bring. I never had much to begin with in life, and I worry that one day I'll be that way again. That's why I keep searching for someone who will love me. Someone unaware of the songstress, who can love a girl that used to be scared and alone on the streets of the capital. I wonder if such a strange person can even exist.
We're gonna take a short break. Back in a few minutes.
You've survived. How very fortunate. Were you dead, I wouldn't be able to fight you. But you are very much alive. Now I have a chance to kill you. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Edelgard is controlling the Empire. She is putting the pressure on the Kingdom in alliance. Empire and religion are at open war. It will be difficult for us at first. But corrupt nobles are many. That means the common people will rebel and be joining our side. With you, Professor, the battle tides will turn. I have certainty.
Why am I muted? Ugh. I was saying, Yuritsa's a little weird. Gonna have Petra win this sword tournament, probably. The reason the break took so long is because I had to take the puppies outside.
My heart burns with pride. With all of my might!
I really needed you to crit
Not for
earlier.
myself, for everyone.
Sure. Yeah, we can do this.
To survive, I will win!
Nice!
Witness Bridget. With all of my might! Not for myself, for
A sword master, you say? Sure.
you are in my way!
Enough help that I didn't
Each
one-shot
battle a
you with a
victory.
crit? Wow. That's fine. We win. Give us a silver sword plus. Thank you. Goodbye. Alright.
Yeah. All right, I'm ready to fight. Let's do this. Leave it to me. I can take on the whole, most of the enemy's army. I know my limits now, Professor.
Do you?
Hello there. This one, yes? I think this one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I think this one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please.
Hey, welcome. You have a good eye. A pleasure doing business with you. You have a good eye. You have a good eye. A pleasure doing business with you. Come again.
Spend all our money on gardening. Fisher made to teach. That's us, fishing again. That's all fishing is a test of patience.
Oh, I love this meal. How did you know?
The thing told me.
That looks delicious. Goddess, forgive me. I've just got to indulge.
I haven't seen anything yet saying I'm teaching. So, like, selling our goods was a mistake because
Allow me to the Empire, the strong we can. As for the Alliance, however, Claude, Mark, we have only.
Could I trouble?
Hello, Professor. I'll tell you.
Now they're
There is
teaching me.
still more to learn.
Professor, I'll tell you. I am perhaps.
I'm going to...
I'll keep my... This is no... I'm getting the hang...
After the cathedral, as when I
Professor, since you just... I can't...
Yes. It'll but correct with you.
Caspar teaches axes and fist fighting. Maritza will teach me more sword stuff, so I should hit A rank with swords, which is what I'm after.
Were you...
There is still more.
Gotta earn some cash.
I fight for justice's name. You are in my way. My heart burns with pride. I fight for justice's... Witness Bridgehead pride.
Oh, good job.
Win each battle a victory.
That was close.
Welcome. This one? Thank you. Please come again.
Hey, welcome. Come again.
Hello there. This one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please.
What? Tea time.
Thank you. I'm glad you called me here. Did you go out of your way to select my favorite tea? Thank you for the thought. Thank you. Ah, it's quite hot. Hmm? Of course. Hmm? Are you sure?
Dang it! I thought that one was a good one.
Hmm? Wow. You're always... Are you sure?
Dang it!
Thank you for the...
Alright. Nothing else we can do. Day's over. To battle, to battle. Fight, fight, fight. We need an advanced seal for that. Sure.
Easy.
I just have no cash. Mission! The Great Bridge Coup.
The newly crowned king of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, Dimitri, has declared fealty to the Church of Seros and is raising an army in preparation for all-out war with the Empire.
Your hair's a mess.
As leader of the Alliance, Claude maintains a facade of neutrality amidst infighting between those who support
Is Claude
and
the
those
only
who
one who,
oppose the
like,
Empire.
saw Stylist in the intervening years? Out of the men.
Meanwhile, the Black Eagle Strike Force plans to capture Alliance territory before Edelgard takes the war to the Kingdom and the Church of Seiros. With sights set on capturing Deirdre at the center of House Regan's territory,
Edelgard's hair
she
looks
leads a march
fantastic.
across the Great Bridge of Myrddin to establish a bridgehead.
Ferdinand's the Prime Minister.
We're about to commence our attack on the Great Bridge of Myrddin. But first, allow me a moment of your time. It is something that I can only ask of you. Listen well. It concerns Lady Edelgard's uncle, the regent of the Empire, Lord Arundel. Although he is currently cooperating with Her Majesty, he maintains his own sizable military troops. It seems to me that his plans differ from our own. I assume you recall a certain group's scheming from 5 years ago? Solon and Kranya. They both served Lord Arundel. Professor, I understand how you must be feeling, considering what they did to your father. I know it must be foul to even consider cooperating with their kind. However, their power is essential for us at present. Edelgard also strongly opposed the idea at first. Our enemy is the Church of Seiros itself. It cannot be toppled with the Empire's might alone. Those working under Lord Arundel are extremely hostile toward the Church. And the enemy of our enemy is... well, I think you sufficiently understand by now. Until all of Fodlan is united, it is a necessary evil. As for how we deal with him afterward, time will tell. Regardless, Her Majesty and I wish to join our power with yours. You should know that in her heart, Her Majesty regards that group as enemies of herself and her family. They used her father, the former emperor, as a puppet, and murdered her siblings with their vile experimentation. I believe Her Majesty may have told you some of this herself. That is why this was a very painful decision for her to make. I will do all I can to ensure her suffering is not in vain. And I hope I can count on you to do the same. As for all I have told you, please keep it in mind as we march forward. More importantly, I implore you to fight as best you can for Edelgard. From the bottom of my heart, I beg this of you.
Ferdinand grew his hair out because he had to best her. Yeah. He made a mistake. His hair was way better before. Functional. Attractive. Not getting caught in everything. Oh, yeah, no, I'm right there with you. I also am not a huge fan of the fact that, oh, we're working with the people that killed my dad. All right. Interesting. Caspar, you look like you want to be a superhero in a fantasy setting, and I love it. What do we got here? Fortress Knight? A lot of dudes with gauntlets around. Alright. Edelgard, we're gonna let you do this armored lord thing for a while, maybe. Treasure chest here, the treasure chest all over here. Oh, Edelgard also has a runic weapon now. Interesting. I got free repairs on all of my items? Oh, man, I should have equipped everybody full up with stuff. real close to master. Shall we?
We'll be capturing the Great Bridge of Myrden, a key strategic location of the Leicester Alliance. Claude will surely be sending reinforcements, so we must prevail before they arrive.
Our opponent is Judith, the so-called hero of Daphnel. We can handle her, so long as we don't get careless.
The boy said to run if I was in danger, but I could never do that. I'll hold out until reinforcements arrive.
Oh, you fool.
I will prevail.
Put me in there.
My orders?
I'm awake.
I'd be honored.
I'll cut a bloody path.
I do this for all of us.
Yes, I've got you!
Oh, goodbye.
Pretty good, huh? Only the strong survive.
Ready for anything.
For the Empire!
What's my strategy?
More fighting. Winning is what matters. Sweet of you.
In the name of justice! I must steel myself.
Goodbye.
This is the cost of war.
so fast.
I am not well pleased.
Her will demands it.
It must be so.
Will this ever end? Feels like fighting is all there is. How about a curtsy?
Thank you.
For the fate of Fodlan.
It's Ignatz! Anyone else here that we know?
It won't be in vain. There is still...
I am helping Claude build the future of Fodlan.
Ow. We're gonna have to define pulse.
This is as far as... Predictable.
Let's try.
I saw that.
Ooh. Reinforcements.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Judith. We're the reinforcements.
Why do I have to put up with orders from that false leader?
Enemy reinforcements. We didn't finish in time.
Just rewind the whole turn.
I will prevail.
Put me in there.
My orders? Make a difference?
I'm awake. I'd be honored. I'm still here.
I'll cut a bloody path. Bow before Her Majesty! A waste of time.
I'll follow your example.
More fighting.
You're a big help.
What's my strategy?
Allow me to demonstrate!
This could turn the tides. There is still...
I can always depend on you.
I do this for all of us. Bernie's unstoppable.
Ready for anything. I will see this war through.
For the Empire!
No! I will destroy you! For Gerald!
Alright, reinforcements.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Why do I have...
Enemy reinforcements.
We have the ballista. I'm not worried about it.
Big win!
Nice job.
That's a win for everyone.
What reinforcements?
Strength and...
There's no reason I should die in this place. It's time for me to return home.
Yep.
Alright, who's next? Still far from the top.
Still room to
my duty. I'm getting closer to my goal.
I am helping Claude build.
You're getting hit by a big rock from the sky.
Well done.
Another victory.
The only possible outcome. I've no time to idle.
This is it. Claude, I'm sorry. I couldn't defend the bridge. All who are able, retreat!
Don't let her escape. If we can take her out now, the Daphne territory will be ours. That will allow us to march safely through the Alliance.
I'll do what it takes.
Battle does have it.
I should have known this would happen.
There.
Ignatz, damn it! Such a good kid. He died too young.
Welcome to war.
Thank you. Back to the fray.
Feels like fighting.
How exciting.
Sure.
I'm stronger than before.
It's not bad.
You're weak.
No.
No time for pity.
Wow, 20 is a lot of damage.
What a bother.
Alright, there's another treasure box over here. I'll not get into that one. That's good.
It looks like I'm done for. Claude, I'm sorry.
Alliance soldiers! Judith has fallen. Further conflict is futile. If you surrender, your lives will be spared. Lay down your weapons immediately.
I should have taken out some other characters first.
You have all fought well. With this victory, we now have a foothold in the Alliance. The Imperial Army will cross the Aramid River and push the front lines forward. The fight will continue, But do not allow that to stop you from taking pride in our hard-won victory.
Ah, this should put a stop to one of Edelgard's choice phrases. Well done, Professor. I believe it was, if only the Professor were here, we could forge ahead and change the tides of this war.
Ferdinand, it is not necessary to tell the Professor such things.
We're not the only ones benefiting. The whole Imperial Army is stronger now.
Yes, it seems the Empire finally has both of its legs to stand on. Don't you agree?
You make it sound as though I can't run the Empire on my own. Perhaps it's more apt to say that the Pegasus has recovered its home.
Judith of Daphne. What a magnificent warrior. I'm happy to have the Professor back just like old times, but I don't think I'll ever get used to this cruel exchange of lives.
When there is something you must not be conceding, you must keep fighting. The fighting has been continuing for 5 years. But now I am again witnessing the Professor's power.
I hate fighting. But with the Professor here, maybe it's slightly less terrible? Oh, but everyone is working so hard! Stop it, Bernie. You can't be the only one complaining.
I'm glad to see everyone so inspired. It seems the reappearance of the Professor has done much to raise your morale.
Do you not feel the same, Hubert? Come now, be honest with yourself. Now, we must take advantage of the situation and blaze ahead. Our path is still a long way.
Part 2. Crimson Flower. Guardian Moon. The Master Tactician.
Is that me? Am I the Master Tactician?
Having crushed the Alliance's army and captured the Great Bridge of Myrden, the Imperial Army prepares to attack Deirdre, the Alliance's base of operations.
Oh, you're the Master Tactician. Perfect. What am I supposed to be doing? Oh god, it's an entire month-long thing again. All over again.
Professor, what is your opinion of Claude? I can't help but wonder what sort of impression he made on you. That is inarguable, and his schemes are still going strong. With them, he's managed to keep the Leicester Alliance from the Empire's grasp. Since the beginning, territories within the Alliance have been split between those who support the Empire and those who oppose it. Claude has been acting as an intermediary between the two, essentially keeping the Alliance pacified. As both sides are of equal strength, he's created a situation which they've all agreed to avoid fighting each other and causing undue bloodshed. By carrying on as though the Alliance is united, he's minimized the Empire's influence there.
It's quite impressive how well his bold scheme has worked out. However, he is walking on thin ice. One wrong move and the Alliance will shatter. Speaking of Claude, Your Majesty, we should not delay in our invasion of the Alliance. It would seem that Claude has some fresh scheme up his sleeve, to no one's surprise.
Is that so?
Yes. The people of Deirdre have suddenly found it difficult to leave or enter the city. We can safely assume he is preparing for battle, but I am certain his plans extend beyond that as well. Do you not think we should take Deirdre at once?
Deirdre, the aquatic capital. A city floating on the ocean certainly poses a challenge. Since it's deep within Regan territory, we haven't had the opportunity to attack it directly. However, now that we have control of the Great Bridge of Myrden, our situation has changed drastically. They can no longer expand their supply line into the Empire, and so we can finally attack Regan territory.
House Regan is not only Claude's house, but also the flagship of those who oppose the Empire within the Alliance. If House Regan falls, the other Alliance lords will be tripping over themselves to join us. That is why we cannot fail to take Deirdre.
Let's do it.
Confidence is one thing, Professor, but see to it that you do not underestimate Claude. The leader of the Alliance has had many things said about him. They say he is unbeatable in a battle of intellect. I hear they call him the Master Tactician.
They can call him a lot of things. Oh, he's the Master Tactician. Claude's the Master Tactician. Interesting, interesting. All right.
Easy.
What do you need to become a paladin? Just higher writing skill? If you want to go from there to Great Knight, you also have to have Axe with heavy armor. How are we doing on the Mortal Savant thing? Oh, Bridgehead is still not a high enough level issue. Bernadetta! How did you fall so far behind in levels? Axe A and Flying Well, I suppose it's time for another explore. Oh, more conversations.
Right.
Professor, I'm from Alliance lands, but I'm only a commoner. The idea of fighting Alliance nobles isn't exactly losing me any sleep. Fighting old friends, though? That's something else. No, I'd better clear my head. Captain Gerald used to say a mercenary has to be thoughtless. Guess I finally get what he meant.
I suppose.
I never do get used to the sight of blood. It always makes me feel as if I might faint. I suppose I've told you that, though, yes? I have no idea how you cope with it. I hope this war ends soon. I dislike being lightheaded because other people are bleeding everywhere. It's all a great deal of bother, but I will do my part, of course.
I would like to harvest now, please. Thank you. Come back to cultivate those in a minute.
Since the past, I have learned much of the language of Fodlan. But speaking the Fodlan language still gives me difficulty. I can understand, read, and write with nearly perfection now. But understanding and speaking are fruits of a different color. I have gratitude for you, Professor. I hope that I will have fluency one day.
Do you have time for a request?
Give me the fish.
You've done me a great service.
Boo!
Hey, we can't actually join you on the battlefield, but rest assured that we're there in spirit. We're doing everything we can to support the army, so give it your all out there.
Hey there. Professor?
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Deirdre is known as the aquatic capital. It's a beautiful town with streets that seem to float on the water and an impressive harbor. In times of peace, it would be a wonderful place for a holiday. Anyway, best of luck in the next battle.
Hey!
Heya.
I figured I'd have a look at how the kingdom is holding up while I was on the road. So I took a trip up north despite the cold. But the borders were closed on every road. I wasn't even able to get into the kingdom. Every crossing point was guarded by grim-looking armed soldiers. It was all very imposing.
Hello.
Got a favor to ask.
What do you require? Farewell.
Hello there.
Hey!
So, listen. The Gloucester and Ordelia houses have territory in the southern regions of the Alliance. Everyone knows they support the Empire, so they won't get in the way of our armies.
Yeah, but do they? This sounds like a trap.
Hi.
5 years ago, during the attack on this place, you allowed me to join your side. Since then, I've risen through the ranks, and now I'm a general leading my own army. In this invasion of the Alliance, I've been entrusted with maintaining the supply lines and keeping the Goneril territories under control. That's why I won't be accompanying you to Deirdre. Please look after Lady Edelgard.
Food has gotten scarce since the war started. Lately, the prices have really been going up. Normally, that would mean reducing our own take, but we just can't afford to do that. If we lose this war, we lose everything. Still, the townspeople are the ones who will suffer from this the most. The longer this goes on, the more people will starve.
Professor, I think you should be made aware of a certain group working with the Imperial Army. They are the same lot that invented a technique to turn monsters into war assets. It's quite obvious their trick draws on the power of the crest stones, but there is something more to it than that. Some secret I have yet to decipher. I suppose I need to better understand what kind of people they are. Who are they? What do they want? For her part, Miss Edelgard is cooperating, yet does not hide her hostility towards them. I suspect we should prepare, in case the day should come when we must combat these strange people.
Probably.
Hello. A hungry hero is no better than a well-fed soldier. Do you know that saying? No? That's because I just made it up. If you're hungry, you're never going to be at full strength. Keep your belly full and stay strong.
That reminds 5 years ago, most of the people involved with the church in the Empire moved to the Eastern Church in Alliance territory. I've been hearing rumors that the majority of those have now gone to the kingdom capital, Bridgehead. The Eastern Church has no military force of its own, so they must be sensing that the Alliance is weak and fleeing.
Or they were told to do so, because they're attacking geniuses.
Hey, I could use a hand.
Hi.
So, listen.
Claude, eh? He always was sharp among his peers. Never let himself get caught up in conventions. Well, he wasn't typical in Feldland. Then there's Rhea and King Dimitri. I'd stay on their good sides, for different reasons. Yeah, well, if that's the only way forward, it can't be helped.
Professor? What?
The Alliance troops were nothing to turn a nose up at. They were pretty strong, and brave, too. Our next target of attack is Deirdre, the Alliance base. Better stay sharp, even if we do have superior numbers.
Hey!
Heya!
Professor, I'm happy when we win battles, and I'm always relieved when our friends make it back safe. On the other hand, it's hard to watch the enemy die. even worse when it's someone you know. Perhaps it would have been better if I'd just stayed with the opera. You're right, Professor. I'll never regret the choices I've made. Now you just have to lead us to victory, so everyone else can let go of their regrets too.
Yeah, come here. Come here. You don't need to bark. There's nothing to bark at. Go lay down. Go to bed.
Didn't they used to call Claude the Master Tactician? I want a nickname too. Maybe I'll get one if I can defeat him at Deirdre. I'll come up with a plan that'll beat his and earn a nickname for sure.
Hide and seek.
Professor? Hey there. Hey!
Woo!
Okay.
What is it? I have no words for you. I have blades, and if you wish to cross them, I'll be more than happy to. Although you may not be. I was told not to, however. So I will hold off until the war ends. That is mine. What is it? I was...
To tell you the truth, I used to be a knight of Seros. But at some point, I just couldn't follow the Archbishop anymore. I ran away in secret and decided to join the Imperial Army. When I found Alois here, it made me feel much better. It meant I'd made the right decision. Ever since that day you disappeared, the Archbishop has been completely different. She started laughing as if she was possessed and spouting complete gibberish.
Do you ever regret taking the path you did? Ha! The very model of a leader. I should take a page out of your book. Whatever path you choose going forward, I'll follow you without question.
Which one was he again? Oh, right. Yeah, of course I remember him. It's just, I can't picture his face. Don't remember what he looks like. I'm not sure if I ever knew. Oh well, he's just another enemy now, isn't he? What? Am I not supposed to say that?
I have been wondering something. If I had not been your student, where would I be right now? Who would I be? Do you ever think about that sort of thing, Professor? I see. You are so focused and cool-headed. I wish I could be more like you.
You could be more cool-headed if you cut off some of that hair.
If you travel east from the Alliance and cross Fodlan's Throat, you enter the land of Almyra. House Goneril's territory touches the eastern border of the Alliance. They also have Lord Holst, the most valiant warrior in the Alliance. Tasked with keeping watch over the Almyrans' movements, he rarely leaves Goneril territory.
Definitely.
Lately, the Kingdom and the Knights of Seros haven't made any significant moves. I don't suppose they're going to stand by and watch while we attack Deirdre, though. That's why I've doubled our guard and instructed them to be extra vigilant. I will keep Garreg Mach safe. It is my duty and responsibility.
Big brother always gets so fired up. Better keep an eye on him. Oh, sorry. I was just talking to myself. I hear you're heading out to Deirdre. Good luck with the battle.
Oh, hello there, Professor. It doesn't look like you're wounded or anything. You just looking for someone to talk to? I thought so. Well, I'm here for you. Making you feel better is my top priority. Whether it's physical pain or worries of the heart, you can come to me for anything, Professor.
Great. Sword fighting.
Professor!
Professor! Hi there!
Professor!
Need something? This one? You're all set. See you again soon.
I'll keep... This is no...
Hello there.
Oh boy.
Right.
Ooh, puppies.
Professor? I wish we could settle all of this before the fighting begins, don't you? I wish it dearly, but few others feel that way.
Now being followed by Shinjiro Aragaki 2. Hi. You may continue to lurk. You don't have to say anything.
They fight in a bloody battle, take countless lives, and then finally come to understand defeat. They refuse to admit when they're beaten, and they keep it up until they've been utterly defeated.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna crush Dimitri.
Of course, I understand that sacrifice is inevitable. But if they're going to surrender after being defeated anyway, why raise a weapon in the first place?
Because sometimes you have to fight. See?
Thank you.
Plus 10 evade.
It smells delicious. Of course. Yes. Wow. Yes.
I don't think Dimitri's gonna make out of
You're
this as well
always
as,
so calm.
well as you think.
Thank you for the...
Well...
Yeah, unfortunately, like, Dimitri's just probably not gonna stand up to my army. Why would I trust that I'm going to lose to Dimitri?
Professor!
In order to defeat a formidable foe, you must first learn who they are. How much do you know about the Alliance? The Leicester Alliance unites the feudal lords of that region. It holds regular roundtable conferences where they vote on their policies. However, only the 5 great lords are permitted to vote. Duke Goneril, Count Gloucester, Count Ordelia, Margrave Edmund, and their leader, Duke Regan. Their titles were originally granted to them by the royal family of Fargus. About 300 years ago, the Alliance was still part of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, you see.
I read all of this in the books at the start of the game.
So we've somehow managed to take the Great Bridge of Murden.
Yeah,
That means
Murder.
House Gloucester should now be ready to join the fold more formally. We've blown a major hole in Claude's plan to preserve the Alliance. We should press on to Deirdre before he has the opportunity to adjust his strategy.
Yeah, and we will at the end of the month.
I have a request for you. I'll take it.
Thanks.
Alright, I needed money. Ooh, what's this?
Professor, since the... But speaking...
How is it that you don't teach sword? This is ridiculous.
I'm from... No, Captain Gerald.
So that means we've blown. We should press. I'll take it. Well done, Professor. Thank you.
Professor? Now you just have...
I didn't want to learn that one. That was stupid. I wanted Lindhart. Not Dorothea. Oh well, whatever. It's not like I don't have way too many.
I hope it's all.
There is still more.
Alright, well, let's do some tournaments because we need money. And I'll send Yuritsa in to fight in the tournament. Whatever.
Delightful. So so
Okay, Toby, come here. Come here. Hi, buddy. Headphones off. Oh, hi. Oh. Well, you gotta stay here for me. You gotta stay here for me. Hi, buddy. How you doing? Hello, everybody. Say hello to Toby. Everyone say hi to the Toby. He really doesn't want to be here. He doesn't have a choice. Because you must wait. You must be patient. Oh, Toby. Can't you say hi to the camera? He says no. He says absolutely not. Put me down, you monster. Hopefully that prevents the argument with cats. Sure didn't. One second. Okay. Sorry about that. The dogs are being real pills. When it comes to going to bed with the cats.
Delight. Foolish. Child's play. Foolish. So
Wow, unpredictable yield is the same amount. Maybe we'll get something good. Hanneman.
Ah, Linhardt. Reading as studiously as ever, I see. Anything to do with crests?
Hello, Professor Hanneman. Actually, this book's about fishing.
I didn't realize you were interested in fishing. What an unexpected discovery. I had heard that you were only interested in crests, to the exclusion of all else. As it were, I had rather thought I could train you as my successor, should we get to know one another better.
I'm sorry to betray your expectations. Truth be told, I've been thinking of giving up on my crest research.
What? Whatever for? Don't tell me you believe fishing to be a more worthwhile pursuit.
No, it's nothing to do with fishing. I adore the subject of crests. But to study them, you have to consult the people who bear them, right? I just don't have the energy for that.
It is an unavoidable hardship, I admit. But the satisfaction of making a real breakthrough is second to none.
I'm sure the satisfaction of catching a fish is pretty great, too.
Consider this, child. Luring fish from the depths pales in comparison to untangling the mysteries of a quest. Why? It all comes down to purpose. Purpose, I say.
Calm down. I get it. Really.
Evidently, you do not. You must have something to work toward in life. The ultimate goal of fishing is to eat the fish. The goal of solving the mysteries of crests is, well, you must find that for yourself. What do you hope to uncover once everything is finally explained? What motivates you to keep digging deeper?
I had never thought about it like that.
Perhaps if I did have a goal, I might share your enthusiasm on the subject.
Eating the crest. Obviously correct. Yes, that's right.
Oh, it's Leonie. Perfect. The soil's ready. Let's get to planting. She's so diligent, I can barely... Oh, look at her elbow. There we go, all set. Now a little water. Her sleeve's all torn. She should get that fixed.
Hey, Bernadetta, what are you doing here?
Leonie! I was,
What is it?
I was just admiring your hard work.
If you've got time to stare, you may as well help me out. Is that all you wanted to say?
Not exactly.
Well, come on, out with it.
Oh, it's the elbow.
Your elbow looks fine to me. Is it bothering you?
Not mine, yours. Your sleeve's torn.
Huh, how about that? You're right. I didn't notice. You could have just told me right away, you know. It's just a little tear, though. Nothing to worry about.
If you don't mind, I could fix it for you. It would only take a minute.
You can do that?
I'm actually pretty good at sewing.
I never knew. Well, if you're offering, by all means. Just let me finish watering these. Oh, I guess I should get this shirt off first, though, huh?
What? Hold on, don't... You can't just... Professor?
Two chickpeas and one peach currant.
Hey, welcome. Come again.
Hello there. Return soon, please.
Welcome. Please come again.
Hello.
Annoying.
Hey there. Hey.
She just never sell anything in this game. We do another tea with Edelgard this month.
I wish they were, of course, but if they're Thank you.
More tea. We've got our favorite after all.
I'm glad. Did you go out? Thank you. This is lovely. Of course. Of course. Wow. Do you remember the day we met? You protected me from those bandits.
Perfect tea.
Yes. Thank you for this. Yes. Yes. Thank you for this. Thank you for the treat.
Instrucciones.
I'm improved.
I am relieved. I am
Just being perfect over here.
I suppose the... There must be...
No problem. This'll be useful. No problem.
Action flying. Hubert. Eventually going to turn you into a Dark Knight, and riding is the only skill you need to go up. So, Holy Knight would be the last one for you, so Lance and writing. Caspar, you're fine. Gotta become a bow knight. Just keep with you already got your class. Let's just keep doing that. Petra! Just reason. Just bow for now. I mean, if we're gonna make you a bow knight, gives me the lance. Let's make you start wearing heavy armor, fly. Yin training.
May I ask?
Death is an inevitable result of military conflict. Not only soldiers, but also war horses who have no say in their line of work lay down their lives on the battlefield. What steps can a commander take to minimize this loss of life? Adopt new tactics.
That is a good option.
No, really?
Professor.
I just need you to focus on writing.
Put your heart into it, Ferdinand. It'll be over sooner if you do.
Yes, right. I will try not to slow you down.
Nothing could slow me down for something trivial like this.
Impressive. Your skills are unparalleled. You could have done it alone just as easily.
It's not like you to say that, but honestly, we both pulled our weight.
Good job.
The battlefield has much to teach.
Seems simple enough.
Age is but a number.
I always was a quick study.
Sure. St. Saros Day. Yeah, let's have a hymn recital, everybody.
The utter discord. I cannot stand it. I do wish everyone would listen to one another.
Am I doing all right? I hope I'm not too off.
Easy.
Well, we've been going for 3 hours. Yeah. Anyway. Well. We'll deal with that next time. Alright, everybody. Oh, we've been going almost 3.5 hours, and it's 10:30, which means it's time for me to prep for bed. This Thursday we'll look at doing a battle week. Just keep trucking along. We need to do battles and make some money. That's what we need to do. Because we're broke. Because apparently we don't get a salary anymore. Which is just more proof that the church is corrupt if they have that much money to throw around and now we can't get paid at all. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you had a good time. And we'll see you all Thursday. Bye.